Hello, Ramesh Lakshmanan sir. Sir, am I audible? Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're very much audible.
Yes, sir. So it's almost time, sir. Participants are also joining. Can we start, sir, now?
Yeah, what's the time now? Four?
Time is 4:01, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Start. Not an issue.
Yes, sir. We'll just start with a small introduction.
Yeah,
So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today, we have Ramesh Lakshmanan sir with us to deliver today's session. So, I'll just start with a brief introduction about sir. Sir has done his master's with IGNO and he's the CEO of Emada Technologies. Sir is also the founder of eVyapar Exchange, which is a business referral networking company which aims at mentoring different class of business entrepreneurs and startup works through Business Club, which is believed to be the next generation business opportunity. So, sir is associated with BOST for quite a time, and he's been supporting us with his expertise. So, he's based out at Hyderabad. He's also the trainer and ambassador for Lead India 2020, and he has trained more than 10,000 students in career planning and setting goals in their life. So, today's session, as you all know, is based on the usage of digital platforms for business marketing. So, sir, this is Sir's second session for mentors. So, we are happy to have him again with us. Over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Good evening and thank you. Thank you, Vishali, for your nice introduction. Once again, very good evening to all the mentors across India, who are watching today this webinar. So we all know very well that lot talked about the pandemic, and now we are trying to come out. Many people are now coming out with the medicine. Some are saying that it's a preventive medicine. Some are coming with the injection sort of a thing. Some are coming with the many such solutions. So in this situation now it's the right time, as now any time it may get open up. So we as the mentors, it is now we have to see that first of all we get equipped ourselves on this digitalization, or no digital media marketing, or what we call it a social media marketing. We can call it whatever name we name it. So means with the technology, let us be with the technology first. And once when we are happy and we are able to understand what is what, then it's very easy for to handle to our mentees. As we are all know very well, there are many of our mentees got stuck in their business. So before moving to the session, to share the slides, I have some poll questions to understand basically the participants, the level of knowledge in the digital media or social media marketing. So let me just open up the poll now. I think if you are all able to see the poll, just okay. Otherwise, you put it in your Q&A that if you are not able to see, so that Vaishali can help you out. I'm just launching the poll. The very first question: are you all able to see the screen? An advertising module used in which advertisers pay their host only when their sponsored ad or link is clicked is called what? Is it called search engine optimization, or is it a contextual advertising, or it is a digital asset optimization, or it's a pay per click? I have got one vote successfully. The first vote, 3 people have voted. Nice. 6, 7, 8. 8 people have voted. 9, 10 people have voted. Okay. So let me quickly move to the second question. And let me just hide this result. 55% people have said that pay per click. Yes, it's right. So let me go to the second question. A method of marketing by electronic mail wherein the recipient of the message has Consent to receive it is called. If you have the consent from the person who is a recipient, that mail is called what? Is it the search marketing, internet advertising, permission based email marketing, or social web marketing? Nice. 4 people have voted. Nice. Nice. 8. Fine. That's good. Yeah, good going. Yes, absolutely right. Many people have given an option of permission based email marketing. That's correct. Because we are taking the permission, consent from the recipient. Okay, just I'm showing the result to all of you. Yeah, let me move to the third question. 4 elements that distinguish mobile marketing from traditional mass marketing, that are scope of audience, type and format of messages, and the dash, and the fourth one is response tracking. Which one is right? Is it location based targeting, wide coverage, mass distribution, or interest group setting? I'm taking this to understand the level of our participant, and also would like to give some of my slides going to talk about all this topic what I'm just putting in the poll question. Nice. It's a mix of answers, but the right answer is location based targeting. So let me just show the result to all of you. Okay, let me just quickly go to the next question. This refers to branded software application for mobile device that consumer use to access added value information, customer service, and or entertainment where and when they wanted it. What is it? Is it a website, or it's called apps, or it's called IVR, or it's called viral? Answers, please. Okay, 50-50 has come. But 10 people have voted. 16 people voted. Yeah, it is. Yeah, good. 42% people have voted for apps. It's correct. Absolutely. It is nothing but mobile apps. So it's called a branded software application for small people. They can now go with the mobile applications. Now let me go to the next question. Reactive or responsive website means what? Are used only on mobile device with small screens, automatically adjust their sizes to suit the size of the screen it's being, or used only on PCs and laptops with bigger screens, or good for websites that use a lot of flash type of technology. Good. Reactive or responsive website. Normally, we used to come across with this terminology. Is your website is responsive, or is it a reactive? Good. Nice. That's good, really. So we all know very well the answer. More than 68% people have answered that automatically adjust their size to suit the size of the screen it is being. So that it auto adjusts. That's why it's called responsive or reactive. So this is the result. Okay, finally, let me just go to the another two more couple of is there. In website development, which is the most important aspect? Is it navigation, usability, appearance, or it is impossible to say which is the most important aspect? Which one is correct? Someone say navigation, some clicked on usability. Good. Good. Yeah. Of course, it's all like it is impossible to say which is the most important aspect because we need all of the things. Okay, so that's the answer for it. Yeah. Now let me go to the fine last but one of the following website function which is the most important. Having free reports. Why we need to have a website? What is the purpose? Having free report and downloads, etc. Or describe the services your company provides, or capturing email address of the visitors, having contact information on every page. Which one is correct? Of the following website function, which is most important? Okay, fine, standard constant, it is going. Describe the services your company provides. Many people have clicked. Okay, but it is also, it's called capturing the email address of the visitors. Okay, because most of the times we are not going to get the proper email IDs. Whatever the email IDs we get from different data, it is of of no use. So better to have our own website to at least have a proper email address of our clients or the prospects. So that is it. And let me just finally move to the last one. Which of the following is not a type of digital marketing activity? Just I'm going to connect the subject now. That's why I just started with ending with this. Email marketing, social web marketing, print advertisement, or viral marketing. Okay. Okay. Good. That's good. Okay. Fine. That's correct. 82% have answered, print advert, printing. That is not a part of the digital marketing activity. Yeah, fine. Congratulations to all of you. So let me just quickly move into the session. Now I could understand that what type of, so my presentation is going to be, let us, swing into the digital marketing. So what is digital marketing all about it? And so that's why I've just put that swing, and in the swing inside I put all the icons of the the digital marketing tools. Okay. So as we have actually told, I am the CEO of Emeda Technologies. I am in the IT business for the past 20 plus years with a vast experience in the database field, especially on the Oracle and Oracle Financials. We do have a lot of mobile applications for the high-end companies and also for the SMEs. So the today's session objective is going to be what is digital marketing. We are going to learn a little bit about what is digital marketing and why use digital marketing. Why should you have to use the digital marketing? Why not the conventional marketing? Basically, here we are going to see that what are the differences between the digital marketing and the conventional marketing, and what is the main use why people are now going for the digital marketing, and what are the digital marketing strategies, and what are the types of digital marketing is available, and finally the process in digital marketing. And also I would like to just touch something about infographics, RSS feeds and all if the time is available. So let me just quickly get into it. What is digital marketing? Is the definition. Digital marketing is promoting or creating brand awareness using internet. We all know very well, because internet is the tool through which we are going to create and promote our own brand. So today you talk about any of the big brands, they have taken a lot of time to get into the market, because those days it was not that, no, there was not through digital. It was through various other modes of marketing, the traditional marketing, conventional marketing. But in digital marketing, it is very easy and quick. So it is basically through awareness, giving awareness using the internet. So why use digital marketing? Why should you have to use the digital marketing? Let me just give the factor and what is that in traditional and what is that advantage in the digital. So first, reach. Reach in the traditional marketing is limited. We all know very well, limited to area. Wherein digital marketing is global. That is one of the very big, the usage why people are shifting to digital marketing. They may be initially feeling difficult, or maybe they may not be in a position to feel that they are not having a budget, but over a period of time, ultimately they have to go because the reach over here is global. But wherein if you, for example, if you just give an advertisement in a newspaper, a conventional, traditional method I'm talking about, there are again there is a limitations for you to give the advertisement in your area or in your city or in your state or in the region. So all blah blah. So accordingly, the price factor varies. But here in digital, it is simply global. So the reach is the one of the very important factor why you have to use digital marketing. Second one, price, very expensive. And traditional is very expensive and digital is not much expensive. We all know very well. To give a small paper advertisement, that also it comes only one time. A small, 8 by 11 centimeter ad, which costs about 35,000 rupees. And that too, it will come for a day. Next day or by the next hour of the morning, it will be going to various other places like to the kitchens in the houses or, for the packing session into the companies or in the shops. But wherein the case of digital, it is going to be there always, and it is not much expensive also, and it's a one-time investment of whatever the price is concerned. So that's why also people also plan to go for the digital marketing. Then return on investment. In digital marketing, that is in the traditional marketing, you don't have any guarantee. Like for example, I'm giving an advertisement in the daily, then I may get some call, but getting a call merely is not going to convert it into business. There lot more is there. They will become to know that so and so company exists in this place. So sometimes people may try to call if they have a free time. They just find out what is the details. So here the ROI is not guaranteed. Wherein in the digital it is guaranteed. How? Because it is going to be a repeated one, and whenever there is a hit is happening, then we will come to know. Then we do a reverse follow up. In case of traditional, over a period of time, we may forget. For example, we are giving continuously ads every week. Maybe the first week ads, whatever is there, we may not try to do a follow up. So that way, the ROI is not guaranteed over here in the traditional, wherein in the digital, it is 100% guaranteed. And validity. Again, as coming to that same, traditional have a limited validity, wherein digital have an unlimited validity. For example, today you create a page in the Facebook, it is not having any validity limit or anything like that. Of course, to go for a website, again, you have to go for renewals and all. But there are certain areas are there, like all the social medias, where there is no validity. It's unlimited. Like once you create the page and once you start posting the page, and it is absolutely no limit for you. But where in the case of traditional, again, it is limited. Maybe when we go for it, we may go for some time with a normal, say for example, a smaller advertisement, which we go with the validity, and maybe we can say that it will be repeated for 3 times. But after the third time, fourth time, again, we have to pay for it. That's why actually it is limited over here in traditional, and in the digital it is unlimited. And the target is not specific over in traditional, because when we release an advertisement in a paper or maybe we are putting an insert, so it is going to everyone, like a small child to the the age-old grandparents also will going to read it. So it is not a specific target is there. Very in digital, you can select, I want to send the mails only in Chennai with the age group of 35 to 45 female who are in the working. So you can select a target. So a specific targeted audience can be marketed using the digital marketing, wherein that is not possible in the case of the traditional marketing. So that is a very, very vast difference, I can say. The major difference, which is, why people go for the digital marketing. So I hope I'm clear on what I said. So let me just go through it quickly once again. And all these things is we'll be sharing later to the BYST office so that they can share to the people. So you need not take any screenshots and take your waste your time. And mediums of digital marketing. We all know very well www, that is our website. Those are all the days when website is being just, if you have a presence of your, company, then that is nothing but, if you have a website. But if you're having a website today and with not responsive, what I have put in the poll question, not responsive, means not able to see in the other gadgets, especially in the mobile or in the pad. Somebody is looking at your website. So if they're not finding good, then they will not come to you. So the first and foremost thing is that you should have a www with an updated one. That is nothing but website. The second one is another type of fund medium of digital marketing is email marketing. Though sometimes the people nowadays talking about email marketing is a conventional marketing, still I don't agree with them because globally it is said that 12% is your hit rate if you go for a email campaign, and that email campaign should be a proper, say something we call GDPR. So you have to follow that, and when you follow that, and when your subject line and when your content and your relevant image if is of attractive, and I'm sure that this 12% will increase also in some of the cases in some of the verticals, some of the business verticals. So this is also one of the best and excellent way of medium of digital marketing. Then third comes the SEO. Though SEO is a part of the website, and here I would like to even say that website, normally we say website, but how SEO, any engine, search engine, for example, Google search engine, how it identify your website. It will not identify your website as a website, sorry, as a website, but it identify your website each as a web page. So you should have a proper search engine optimization, proper keywords you should use it. Keywords in the sense, which is relevant to the industry. And when they want, like regularly when I do a search, I do a search not with the website name. I do a search with what is my requirement. For example, I need a nice blue tie. So I say that I need a tie. I need a blue tie. I will not say that no Ramon's brand. I will not go by brand. I will. So I just when I say that blue tie Hyderabad. So when I say blue tie Hyderabad, then the shops nearby that. So unless until there is a keyword which he has already put in the SEO and that particular page, then automatically in the organic search itself, this particular vendors things will keep come. One second. Yeah. So when we talk about the website, it is not a website, it's a web page basically. So the SEO will have the proper keywords. That is most important. So if you have the proper keywords, even in the organic itself, your company ranking will be keep coming in. And the fourth medium is the mobile applications or mobile marketing. It's also one of the very smart way of doing it. Especially now, you know very well, even the smallest of the small kiranas in Hyderabad, I have seen that almost a dozen of kirana companies, kirana shops are having a, that is the, the kirana shops means where you get all these, regular goods for our routine things. Okay, so there also, that guy is also having today a small mobile application. And I know YouTube, another amazing, digital marketing platform. We can make much more in that. In fact, you started getting revenue after more hits started coming to your particular product or services. Besides, you publish yourself, you also get start earning in that. And the another one, the greatest one, no, today we talk about it, the Facebook and LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, and so on, so on. Many things, but I have just taken the majority of the things I'll also tell you that how a WhatsApp can be a good digital medium of marketing. Nowadays, we feel that, okay, when we have the WhatsApp, just have a business account and just keep send messages. No, that is not correct, because that is amounting to spam. So there are every possibilities that they may disable your business account. So let me tell you more about that WhatsApp business marketing in the latest side. But when we talk about the Facebook, especially the Facebook, lot of people will get confused in the Facebook. There are three things, elements which you need to consider in the Facebook. One is this identity. Basically, the identity means a Facebook identity is nothing but your own profile and your photograph, and you have a page for your company or your product or your service. And third element is called group. You can also create a group, and you can also join in many of the groups. When we come to the groups, there are something called public group and private groups. So there are public groups where you can join as a member also in the public group. There will be admin will be there. Once you give your request, then they will check your credentials and they will approve it. So thereby you can also interact with them, and you can also in a smart way create your own group. See, today in the COVID situation, collaboration is a very, very important text in the business, because unless until you have a good collaborative skills, it is very difficult to sustain. We feel that, okay, why should I have to be with him? He is my competitor. No, may not be. In a small maybe in a percentage or point not 1%, there will be some sort of a variation between you and him will be there. So maybe if that is the requirement for your client, if you can get it done through him, so you are going to have a win-win situation. So in that type of situations where you have to join in many of your own groups, interested groups, so it will give an amazing result, my dear friends. It's all required some time, and it's all required some patience. Yeah. And also, I suggest, even as a mentor now, for your own organization or for our own mentees also, try to hire some people. Nowadays, it is not a costly affair. Digital marketing is now no more a costly affair, because we have seen many number of people have come with a lot of skills with an online courses and all. But when you yourself as an entrepreneur, or when we tell our own mentee to learn about this is not the cup of tea of you, or it's not a cup of tea of the mentee. So let us hire a small person who can be just giving a budget. There will be a budget even per day, 2 rupees, 5 rupees. There are people are there. Lot of things are coming nowadays in the Facebook. So you can just finalize with one people, and you can just see that they are being attached to our mentee, so that you can see the result in 6 months time. And as I said, these are all the by and large the medium of digital marketing. So now let me just move into the strategies. What are all the strategies, digital marketing, basically what are all the strategies available, how we have to go for it. It's a 360-degree approach. The first and foremost is that organic marketing. Many of us, we know that the very meaning itself is very clear. It is organic, means free. So, but how it will be free? How you can grab that opportunity? That is more important. See, if you want to write a post, or if you want to write a small article, or if you want to write a blog, or if you are your own website, if you write a proper keywords, as I mentioned, keywords are the words through which an end user will be searching it. So for which actually you supposed to know what is the pain points of your customer. So if we know the pain points of our customer, for example, in my own house, let me just take an example of my own house. We may be required a plumber. So a plumber with an expertise on especially fitting the toiletry stuff. But when I say that just need of plumber in any of the online platform, they'll be giving about 20 plumbers list, and the plumbers also will be getting an SMS. You will get flooded with the call. But I need a specialized. So when I type itself, I type like this. Suppose there is a company which has incorporated that particular keyword in this, so automatically the search engine will get them and show in that particular area, this is the people available. So what are all the type of keywords to be there? It's in some ocean. If you Google it, you will be getting industry specific keywords. There are about thousands and thousands are there. Depends upon our particular product and the brand and our particular specifications, and also particular need, and also the particular area. For example, in Hyderabad, the requirement is something different when compared to Calcutta. It may be something different to Mumbai. It may be something different to Delhi or Bangalore or Chennai or wherever the case may be. So unless until we know that a proper keyword and the proper keyword has been placed, either it may be on the website or even if when you are writing a small insight about your particular product or the service specialty. So you should be highlighting that what is the unique selling proposition. That is why they have to come to you, and also what is that through which the search the people do, so that it will hit your company. So that is a very important skill, and this is actually, especially, it's not possible by anybody who are just in the other field. So unless until you hire a proper digital marketing person, so they will be in a position to give your industry specific, your particular service oriented or maybe a product oriented and the area oriented, target oriented benefit keywords which can be placed. And similar way that when you are writing a simple post on the Facebook, so normally I used to see that many people used to write that, some few text and more on the graphics. No doubt. When I'm talking about this, let me just quickly also say about the infographics, the advantage of infographics. Infographics is an amazing one because it says that the statistics says that 10% is what they hear. The people how they understand is 10% is what they hear only will be there in their mind, but 20% is what they read through a text or something. 70% is what they see, that is that image. So that infographics is a very vital one, no doubt about it. But along with that infographics, that image, you see that a proper keyword has been placed when you are writing an insight on your Facebook or Twitter, or if you when you go for a tweet also. I have seen that sometimes some people used to tweet, very well, it's 140 characters, but sometimes people used to do a breaking tweets. So again, it's very horrible. And similar way, when I'm talking about this, let me also talk about people do an SMS marketing. I've seen a company recently, a real estate company. I've sent a 3 break SMS as a SMS marketing. So do you feel that that's the right way? No. SMS means it's a short messaging service. So you should see that as far as possible, try to keep it short and sweet, and see that there will be a proper image. So when you do this in the infographics with the image and things, and the same type of posting, even in the organic marketing, which is a free marketing. Basically, organic marketing, as I said, it's a combination of what is your product line and what is the requirement of the particular client. As I said, the pain points, we should know that pain points of the user. That is very important. So if unless until I know that pain point, so I will be just keeping a beautiful advertisement, but it is not going to serve the purpose. Okay, so that is most important. So I should know what is the pain point for a particular product or service. Pain point is nothing but what is lacking. So if I am able to address that lacking in my text, in my blog, in my website, in my Facebook, automatically there are 100% chances those people are your customers, going to be your prospect customers. So unless until we write that properly, it's and it's a very beautiful thing. There are companies, even I can say about my Emeda, we are in top 10 because it's a pure on organic marketing since last 3-4 years. Since last 3-4 years, we were only on organic marketing. We never went into the paid marketing segment. So now let me come into the paid marketing segment. So I need not talk about it because anyway, you know very well, Google AdWords, even in the Facebook, you can just select that and you can just give that audience range. You can give the area range. Then you can give that, the habits. Then accordingly, then it will ask you the budget. Is your budget is monthly, daily about 100 rupees, 200 rupees. Then it will show you that there are about 300 viewers in this your area and you want to run for minimum 5 days, 10 days, and automatically it will start. Once your ad is approved, it will start run and you will be getting a lot more information about how that flow is happening. So that's called about the paid marketing as far as the Facebook concerned. And similar way that Google also, there are advert credits Google started giving it, and a lot much more is coming in the Google's platform. There are many tools are available in Google, which also some of the tools are really a good paid tools, which if you can use it, not of much cost, but again, on the long run, it will handle things of your digital things properly. So you can also go and subscribe for those things. And similar way, as I said about the YouTube, YouTube is one such beautiful media, really, created no wonder. It is depends upon the number of hits on your YouTube. YouTube start giving some advertisement on your videos for which they pay you. That is the beauty of YouTube. Though they are playing your video, so your branding is getting established at one side. But all these things happens when you have more number of hits. So we have to keep that a relevant YouTube small contents in the breakups. Say for example, some manufacturing unit, some plastic injection mold manufacturing unit. Some of the things which can be filmed can be put on a small as your process so that seeing is believing today. See how that MSMEs, particularly the small startups, can be identified as larger, bigger companies, unless until you say that yes, this is what I am doing in my factory. This is what my factory. This is what my premises. This is how actually my process is happening. So if you make out a small videos of a smaller thing, and that can be useful even for you to promote it through your WhatsApp, as well as that can be placed on your YouTube channel. You know very well that how to create a YouTube channel. It is a very free channel where simply on your Gmail account you can create it, you can name the channel, and you can also write a lot of keywords on the channel. Even that SEOs will be sometimes searching even in the YouTube channel. You may be finding that no image, video, all things like that when you go for a Google search. When you say video, suppose your keyword is there, then no doubt it may come in the organic itself. So even though Google also, Gmail, YouTube also have a paid advertisement marketing, but even they also have an organic, because organic is something which is not in the control of anybody, because it will be taken care by the machine control. So machine should understand what is that your particular keyword should be. So for which you need to have a little bit of deep swim in that subject. So for which that's the reason I said better to appoint a small guy who can handle these things, who is expertise. So try to make out initially maybe first 1-2 months deal. Then after that, if that is going good enough, then you can go for it. But any of this digital marketing, it takes its own time. Minimum start from the third month onwards, it starts giving you the revenues. So let me come to the third point, is mobile marketing. As I said, smartest way today is create a small mobile application. And mobile application, when we are creating, there are thousands and thousands of mobile applications. And today morning, see, we have about more than 50 applications or any other technologies in the App Store. Today morning, there is a security update from Google Play Store, and almost 30 of my applications need an upgrade. So they have sent warning messages. Some of the JavaScripts and some of the plugins are not going to work anymore. So because they are keep on upgrading it, as when iOS is updating, automatically Android is also getting updated. So we have to get update ourselves. At the same time, this type of a small mobile application for your own organization, you talk little bit about your industry in that. Talk something about benefit to the customer, which may not be directly going to give any benefit to you, but when it gives to the benefit to the customer, and the trust can be built. Once the trust is being built, even though there will be some branded mobile application is going to be there, they may come to your mobile application and start doing a transaction. And today you talk about the payment integrations or maybe other tools integrations are become very easier. Nowadays that Beam UPI has come, we can integrate it in everywhere, left and right and center. Those are all the days for e-commerce site to build in. I know very well. Still, it takes about 3 months time to get the permission from the bank to get that code. A code which will be given, so which has to be get approved, and it has to go to the Reserve Bank also for get that code for your company. Those days have gone now. Today, because we are in the technology area, within no time, morning you put, afternoon you get, evening you can just start launch and move on the your e-commerce website. So e-commerce, mobile application platform. So mobile marketing is also one such very good digital marketing strategy, and it is going to fetch you a lot of things in the long run, because we know through this, the next part I am coming in, the reporting. So all these things is again, I have with analytics. Reporting, I'm going to cover about analytics and reporting. When we talk about the reporting, we know, there are many of the analytics. Google analytics are there, Facebook analytics are there. Normally we used to get that, but we ignore sometimes. So Facebook analytics, when we given paid advertisement in the Facebook, as I said, once your advertisement is over, they used to give you a statistics. So read that. Sometimes it is difficult for you to get understand because they are not going to give you the people who have hit on your things. They will give you only the numbers. So what I can do with the numbers? You can do with many things because it is you have given the targeted audience. I am looking at in Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, I am looking at in Jubilee Hills, a cosmopolitan area, and in Jubilee Hills, I am looking for the people of from the age group of 28 to 32 of the female who are looking for the parlor, beauty parlor. So when you are given so much of specific, when you know the results, when you compare that, then you can understand how many of them are really on that particular platform of Facebook in the Jubilee Hills area. Though it gives initially a rough figure of you for say few 100,000 or few hundred thousands or few hundred lakhs, few hundred millions of Facebook users or so. But when you start filtering it, it will automatically give you that people who are shown interest. So when you go to the reporting part, when you do an analytics of the Facebook, whatever you received the report, you can find easily. Then accordingly, you can pitch in when you are going for the next advertisement. You can change yourself. So test and refine the strategy. That is most important thing in the digital marketing. Otherwise, what happens? Somebody have told me I started doing it, but I'm not getting any result. No, that is not the case in case of the digital marketing. In case of the traditional, yes, as you said, as I mentioned in the initial stage also, you cannot measure. The ROI cannot be, it's not guaranteed, but here ROI is 100% guaranteed, my dear friends. There are many such other things also, like even Twitter analytics, for example. Google Analytics is another wonderful tool. If you log into the Google, your Gmail account, you can go to the Google Analytics. You can study your Google Analytics. To study that, first of all, you should see that there are certain procedures are there to be followed. You see that your website is being linked with the Google. Then you have to have a proper SEO. Then once if you have all these things, then you can go to the analytics and you can see today, this month, last month, how many people have viewed my website. What was my, which are all the areas from which part of the country, which part of the world. It gives a complete scenario. So study all those things. That is a part of the reporting part, and this is also one of the part of the digital marketing strategy. So now I think I have another 15 minutes to go. Let me just cover, another important, the final topic: how to select the digital marketing. There are different digital marketing, as I mentioned: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or WhatsApp, or maybe mail marketing, or mobile marketing, or of course to have an responsive website. So now you all might have been confused, or maybe to lead your mentees might have got confused. So let me just give you a simple step how to select. So you have to choosing the correct medium. That is very important because we know very well LinkedIn. LinkedIn is basically a professional platform. People like the trainers, people like who are into the some of them on the professional range. They can go for the LinkedIn. Like my company, for example, email the technology. Though I do have a LinkedIn. So what is the benefit I derive from LinkedIn? I used to get some good profile from the LinkedIn because many of the professionals used to keep apply and keep update about them. So when I click on that, I'll be knowing that this guy is having this skill. So if to hire, it may be useful, but not to sell any of my product. LinkedIn is not useful. So I have to just select which medium is right for me. Say for example, there is an textile industry or maybe a garment industry. So the right medium for them may be a Facebook and maybe an Instagram, not on Twitter, because the targeted audience are going to be more on the Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so we have to select like that a proper medium through which you have to do the digital marketing. Then involve the audience. How to involve the audience? First, you have to see that target them with a smaller, sort of a insight about your company, and it should never be a direct selling pitch. See, that's where many people used to get failed because they feel that no, so they will write everything in the website. Website is something like less information. It should have always less information because the people should call you for the information, but it should address some of the pain points, as I mentioned. But when it addresses the pain points, then definitely they feel that maybe this company may give me a solution, or this product maybe work for me. So let me just find out from them. So then you have to just target the audience. And the fourth one, we all know very well, emotional connect. Of course, this is one of the very traditional marketing approach, which we can see right from the, when I was in the childhood, the Nirma used to come, the advertisement used to come. Okay, very emotionally it will connect. See, today you talk about Tide, it emotionally connect. Some of the very crazy advertisements, they emotionally connect the, the entire family. So automatically, your digital marketing strategy also should have an emotional connect. Your insight should have an emotional connect. Your video should have some emotional connect. When you have these things, automatically you are the winner, and you are going to get more people, more traffic. And we should always try to have an offline and online integration. What do you mean by this offline and online integration? When I say online integration, it is nothing but whatever the hit we get from the website. Okay, as I was telling in that, the most important thing why we should have a website today is to capture the email ID. So once I capture the email ID, just come in online. So we have to do an offline for that. Offline is nothing but what I can do with an email with an offline. Just send a mailer, or just send a newsletter about your company or a product, or just send a newsletter, or just send something which is required for the society. Today, you know very well, we are all locked in the pandemic, COVID. So lot more is coming in the health side. Lot more is coming on yoga. Lot more is coming on how to maintain. So you try to do something very interesting with those emails what you collected. Maybe your company or your product or your service may not be relevant to that. Doesn't matter. Try to send one or two newsletters. Then you can see the hit rate. Automatically, people start open that email, because it is something in general you are giving benefit to the society, benefit to them. So this how actually you have to do an offline and online integration. And brand proposition, my dear friends, this is again a very, very, very ocean subject. I think it will take a lot of time, but let me just quickly say what do you mean by the brand proposition, and how to create the brand proposition. The first and foremost important part in the brand proposition is describe what makes the benefits, these benefits, values to the customers. Whatever you feel, what all the benefits is value to the customer, describe them clearly, either on your website, on your web page, or on your postings, on your whatever you are doing digitally, or on your newsletter, or on your mailers, whatever you are sending. And identify your customer's main problem. This is where actually I am stressing on from the beginning, the pain points of the customers. Today, many of the companies, you name any of the company, I can tell they started developing applications taking into the first the pain points. Say for example, a washing machine in the domestic sector. I'm just talking about for the many of our women entrepreneurs are over here. So they are all housewives in their house. So they know very well how difficult it is if my washing machine is not running properly. So identify the pain points of the washing machine. What is exactly water outlet inlet is problem? Though I am getting a water till that point of force, but when it is coming to the machine, water is coming slow. So it is not it is taking a lot of time for me. So these are all the points. If you unless until you go to the customer, just prepare a small Q&A, MCQ, like whatever I have given a poll question like that. Create a small one and try to send that flyer to your customer, or ask them to give what is they feel is pain to handle, why they are not able to, what is the problem they are facing. So once if you address these pain points, brand proposition is nothing, my dear friends. And then finally, what you have to do is you have to differentiate yourself as the preferred provider of their values. So you have to differentiate. So there you have to just show, yes, I am my USP is this. I am going to give this technology. Though there is a less water is going to get in, I'm just giving a simple example of a washing machine. I am going to provide a small pump in the water inlet. When the water is coming in, I'm going to trigger that pump so that the water will force fall. So your machine will do the washing immediately and dry the cloth immediately within maybe 10 minutes ahead of the normal washing machine. Then try to identify that and try to give this type of a solution. I'm telling you, no doubt about it. You are going to get 100% of whatever you want or whatever is the dream or whatever the dream of our entrepreneurs, we are going to get them. So all these things I'm telling the point is one is for your own industry. Maybe the second one is it will be very useful for our mentees. And coming to the customer feedback, very important thing. Constantly, we have to see that the customer feedback, the reviews, the ratings. Normally, we call it as reviews and ratings. That's very important. If somebody is also not able to give the rating, insist on that. You can send a small other forms in other format using the WhatsApp and try to get that feedback from them. See that that is being linked to your website, or see that that is being pasted or posted in your. You can paste it or post it in your Facebook or any of the pages. Okay. Then improvisation of the scope. Finally, what all the things are happening. Again, you have to just see where I have to adjust myself, and you have to improvise it and get into the loop and see that you are going to get whatever through the digital marketing it's going to be. So before moving to the question and answer session, let me just talk something about the RSS feed. You know very well what is, many people used to talk about this RSS feeds. It's again a very useful one. It's nothing but a really simple syndication in a web feed. That is nothing but whenever there is a people are typing and doing, so all those things will be put it in an XML format and it gets updated every time. So you can get RSS feed for your website. You can get RSS. You can just Google it RSS feed. You can get for a particular vertical what are the RSS feeds. So like that, it's something like a reverse engineering. You can try to get some information through that, and from that you can make out something of very useful tool for your people. So with this small things, and let me also tell something about the myth and facts about the digital marketing, because I'm in this industry. Normally we say that as I was telling, I know everything. I know Facebook. Why I have to appoint somebody? Why I have to engage somebody? Even maybe our mentee is also, we can educate them. Maybe they may not be having a bigger budget. With a smaller budget, they can start with. So, but if they are there, they are the people who can know the very well, as I said, that SEO keywords. If you start work on that, you will be sitting for 2-3 days for your own vertical or smaller keyword. To get a small about 10 keywords, you have to swim for about 2 to 3 days. So it's sheer waste of time, and it's not your cup of tea. And that is where people used to see that no, they are not getting a proper result. Again, they say that no, I have a Facebook page, I have a website, but still I'm not working. But your website is not a responsive. So you should know that what is a responsive website. So a responsive website is a website which can be opened even in mobile. It gets adjusted automatically, and it gets synced with automatically with the whatever the device gadgets they are opening it. So you should know that basic thing. So to know the basic first, as an entrepreneur, we should know the basic things, no doubt about it. But we should not always try to venture into it. That is my only sincere appeal and request. So with these few things, let me now just answer any question and answer from our people.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request all the participants to put in their questions, or if anybody is willing to ask verbally, you can click on the raise hand option and I can allow you to talk. So we already have a couple of questions, sir. Can I read out to you?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. So the first question is, which one is the most effective tool of digital marketing?
One second.
Sure, sir.
I just mentioned, it depends upon the business vertical, the product or the service. See, there are many tools. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir. Please go on, sir.
Yeah. See, there are many tools. Many tools are there. Like Facebook is there, Twitter is there, LinkedIn is there, YouTube is there. So you have to depends upon your particular vertical, the product line or the service. Is it an industry, manufacturing industry? Is it you are doing a trading business, or you are into service? So depends upon that, you have to select your tool. A combination of also sometimes works very well. Yeah, next question.
Next question is, what is the procedure of posting advertisement in FB? By Joseph, sir.
There are two things, as I mentioned, Mr. Joseph. One is that you can go always and go to the business website account, business WhatsApp, business Facebook, and you can just ask for them to give a code to you. Depends upon your requirement, your targeted audience, you can choose. Or if you want to go simply giving an advertisement organic method. So have a nice infographics. As I mentioned, infographics is the combination of a good image with a little bit of information, and you have to write some proper with the keywords. You have to write some text also. So today morning I posted about this presentation in my Facebook. I just tagged BYST, and normally people used to get confused. If you just give at the rate and if you just give the name, then you will get the name of the Facebook person. And hashtags, normally people get confused a lot. Hashtag is basically nothing but when you give a hashtag, for example, I say hashtag startups. So my posting, whatever I am posting, is going to be posted in the startups groups also. When somebody is typing startups, then they will find my posting over there. So there's a lot of difference between the hashtag and the at the rate. So you have to use the relevant thing and do a procedure of the posting either for the organic. If you go for the paid one, yes, Facebook will guide you, but there also your infographics and all you have to design. They will give a suggestion to you based on the photographs and the images, whatever already you have in your Facebook page. Yeah, I think I'm clear.
Sapna ma'am, I think you want to ask a question. I have unmuted you. You can go ahead and ask, sir.
Yeah, so sir, thank you so much for your guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, I have a question about my two questions are both are related to one, sir. Unlimited validity for digital marketing, and one more thing is in strategy about digital marketing. You are said for brand name creating and also to identify the customers' difficulties. So, for example, we are putting our product to the digital marketing means it's most of the members or changes their product from first month to next month. How we can satisfy the customer views? It depends upon the quality or price, whatever it is. They are moving from one to another one. So we are facing this kind of problems. How we can overcome this?
I'm not clear about your question. Just give one by one question. First question is?
Yeah, sir. First one is unlimited validity for digital marketing. You said, na, sir?
Yes. For example, Facebook page. You create a Facebook page, there is no limit for it. No, it is not going to expire in 1 month, 1 year time, 1 month time, or 2 months, 2 years time, 5 years time. Facebook page will be there as long as Facebook is there, and you are going to give up. Even if you are not posting, also Facebook is there.
Yeah, sir, that's right. But in
that's
between,
called unlimited.
Yeah, sir. In between of YouTube, we are getting some of the brand name like Myntra or Geo, whatever it is. So like that, we are also posting means it's unlimited or it is having a validity period, sir.
I'm not getting it. What is that in YouTube? What is it?
Sir, for example, for example, I'm watching any kind of YouTube channel. We came to know about Myntra or Geo or Reliance, like brand names. For example, yes, sir. For example, I have to post my brand name in the YouTube channel means it is limited validity or unlimited validity.
No, it is limited because see, that is the paid marketing. It comes under the paid marketing category, and you will be they will give you a quote. For example, to play your in this time slots. As far as the video is concerned, you know very well there are some prime time slots, and there are some of the content based on the content. Okay, so those are all the things which we need to take into consideration while we go for the YouTube advertisement, paid advertisement. So which is the time you require. So it's a limited only. You have to. This is basically paid marketing. Okay, I talked about unlimited. I talked about unlimited versus limited in case of the organic. Okay.
Oh, fine.
See, there is nothing called organic there over there in your traditional marketing concept.
Okay. Fine, sir.
So very clear you have the organic, which is a unlimited one.
Unlimited one. Fine, sir. One more question is how to satisfy the customer. They are moving from one product to another product. How we can overcome this kind of difficulties for vendor side?
Find out. See, that is what I said. No, feedback, constant feedback and review is very important. Normally, what we do in India, it's a general practice, because see, it's a vast market. I am not not more care about a customer who has purchased the product from me. I'm looking at always to get new. But if I started, if you take into the Western countries, especially if you take in the study from the Japanese and all, there the relationship between the customer, I'm talking about the B2C, the relationship between the company and the the end user, it is for say decades, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. They use the same brand, same product, because that trust is there. Why the trust is there? Because these people, once they do a sales, they do a feedback. They take the constant review and they keep on update and upgrade and communicate to them. And they used to give them some sort of a loyalty, which is not there in Indian market. We Indian market, for us the problem is we have the volume. So I feel, why should I have to serve again to this person? Because there is a small dispute. For example, I'll tell you my own company. Some 15 years back when we started doing the website, those days our website is just to keep it in the visiting card. Okay, there is one big company, a very big company in Hyderabad have taken my services for the third, fourth year. Every year they are keeping on renewing after we send the reminders. Fourth year they have not done the renewal, even in spite of our renewals mails and all gone. So we have not renewed that site. So it went off. So the very next day it has been picked by some other person. Okay, and it is a 4-letter website. And all, it is very difficult to get. Once if you are getting it, you have to hold it. Otherwise, you have to pay lakhs to get that website domain itself. I'm talking about only the domain. Okay, so this guy has fought with us, because we have sent the mail to vice president. We have sent the mail to the accounts department initially, then to the vice president. But still, this guy started fighting with us. No, why you have not renewed? We are renewing every year constantly. See, we have given last year itself, before years, some packages. You have not done the renewal. Now, no problem. What I will do, I'll take a load. When we contacted that particular guy who has purchased, who is also in Hyderabad, that guy is also actually an ex-employee of that company. Okay, when I have drilled down more, I come to know as an ex-employee of the company. He demanded 25,000 rupees just for a 700 rupees of website renewal. Okay, so I said, okay, fine, sir. Even you feel that, yes, you have not done, you want now do for 5 years, do one thing. You give 50%, I am giving 50%. I also went down until now, that is continuing. So, unless until these are all small things which we leave it. Okay, why should I have to do? Okay, sir, you have not done, I leave it and go. But this guy has given me more than a dozen customers today.
Fine.
Okay, so that's how actually you have to maintain that. That's important.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions? Prakash Mule, sir, do you have anything to ask? I see you have unmuted yourself. Do you have a question? You can go ahead. Prakash, sir? Okay. For those of you asking for the PPTs, kindly put in your mail IDs. So I shall share. I'll get it from sir and I shall share it to everyone. Any other questions?
Ma'am, where we have to put your mail ID, ma'am?
In the Q&A box, ma'am. In the Q&A box, right? Below the item list in the task.
Yeah, fine. Thank you, ma'am.
Some have also requested for your contact details.
Please send your contact details, and we would like to know more about digital marketing. Is he there or?
Yes, sir. He's still there, sir. You can
unmute him. He can talk, or we can ask him to. So hope all enjoyed the session, and thanks for VOST for giving once again an opportunity to me to share my thoughts and ideas. And for any type of digital needs, you can always approach me. And I am also, as one of the senior mentor and volunteer, glad to assist to our mentees anyway.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. So can I leave now?
Just a minute, sir. Okay, it was okay. Somebody said it was a very useful session. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, on behalf of BUST, again, I once again thank sir for your time, sir, and also for putting up such a wonderful presentation. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir, and I also thank all the participants who have joined and who have also interacted well. So, hope because polls was something, and thank you, sir, for pushing us to put us the polls because this is something that
Yeah.
we did for the first time. So, hope
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
came out
No,
well.
no.
With a good
No,
response.
henceforth onwards, even I have now, maybe a couple of weeks later, I can take something on the SWOT, for the
Sure,
mentors,
sure, sure, sir.
SWOT
We can
analysis.
definitely
Yeah.
plan.
I
Yes,
am
sir.
already just doing some preparation. Because, I'm in various other forum where I keep my training move on. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that's
We
because
also
that
had
should be an interactive. I want to know their pictures. Good. Good. So we got the results also stored. So I think it is very useful
yes, sir.
when
And
we
there
can,
was also a good
plan for
number of
product.
turnout today, sir. So I
Yeah,
thank
that's good.
everyone. Thank you so much, sir.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Thank you.
meet again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye bye.